and welcome back to Politics Now, where we talk about modern politics and modern America. And today we are going to be discussing why the Desantis reboot is not working at all, and what a big shocker, his campaign poll is even further down now. But yeah, let's get into that. So, DeSantis, his campaign is not going that well. He has been hovering around 20, and recently he's been dipping very, very far, and now he's even lower than before. While a lot of people like Ramaswamy and Donald Trump are probably gaining on him, and Ramaswamy will probably take second place at this rate, but Trump is not going down, and he's hovering around 51, 52%, while DeSantis has only been going down, where he dips here, he goes back up, and he's at his lowest point in since this poll has even started, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's even lower than that. And honestly, he has not been doing that good for 2024, and it was a pretty stupid idea to join, but his campaign is it's just shit. It's complete shit. But he has a solution. Okay. This is a great idea. Why don't we just reboot the campaign? And if you've seen these recent polls in the past few days, let's see how this reboot is going. Alright, 20 points, and we're down to 18. Okay, so clearly the reboot is not working, and clearly that reboot has done jack shit because it hasn't done anything. He hasn't changed anything about his campaign. He's still partnering with neocons. He's still being endorsed by them. He's still taking a lot of donors who aren't really conservative. They're more so squishy rhinos who will more so agree with the Democrats on basically everything and really won't put up any fight, which kind of hurts your campaign when people mostly know you as a conservative governor of Florida, where you have pretty much no advantages over any of your opponents outside of name recognition, which also Trump has, and Ramaswamy is proving that you don't really need to gain a lot in the polls. Where DeSantis, the reboot isn't working and will not work because he hasn't changed anything. It's not a reboot, it's just a continuation of a bad campaign. It's a reboot in order to sort of steal a ton of votes thinking, oh, I've changed so much, when really I'm doing the same shit over and over again, trying to make it work. It's the definition of insanity, just trying the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, which is kind of the campaign for DeSantis, where you try this strategy that has been done again and again and again, even during the 2016 and 2020 primaries, where you try this strategy of I'm the better Trump, where I'm the 2012 type politician, and everyone will like that because everyone likes the neocons, of course. But nobody does, and that's why these people keep losing. Trying this Jeb Bush strategy of I'm the front runner who's getting all the money, which means obviously I'll win because the party wants me to be the front runner, and I really have nothing outside of name recognition. So obviously I'll win, and we can see how well that's doing right now, 18 points. Where DeSantis, he is falling and falling and falling and desperately trying to change stuff, but it's only hurting himself. Where he has gone from being around 20 to now he's at 18. He's at an all-time low, where Ramaswamy in some polls is even beating him, where he's even losing in Florida, he's losing in Utah, he's losing in these states that are the most DeSantis friendly, where Trump has a much harder time getting in a primary, but also he's beating you by 34 points. It's not worth it. If you're losing in your own state where you are the popular governor of by, in this poll, 20 points, it's not worth it. Just give up. It's so embarrassing for your campaign and your political future if you just keep dragging this into the ground, expecting to win, when you're really not going to win. Where you're losing in your own state, and the only poll that has you up is from over 4 months ago, where it was from a pollster who really isn't that accurate a lot. Honestly, this poll is completely wrong, and all the other polls are Trump plus 3, Trump plus 8, Trump plus 20. As time goes on, he's gotten more and more support, and look at the spread. 10 points in your own state. That's not good. That's even worse than the candidates in 2016 who were from South Carolina, and they were going to win South Carolina, but they just lost it to Trump. And looking at the polls in the first 4 states, which will likely be Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Nevada, all of those states, Trump is beating DeSantis by nearly 20 points in all of them, where DeSantis, he is completely screwed in a lot of those states. He's losing to Nikki Haley in one of them, which he's losing to Nikki Haley in South Carolina. He's barely passing Ramaswamy in New Hampshire. Nevada, he's actually below Ramaswamy. And Iowa, he's just completely in the dirt, where, yeah, he's in second place, but he's also at, like, what, 15%? Where it doesn't really mean anything if you're not winning any of these states, where Trump is basically guaranteed to win every single state in the primary while you're in second place. But it doesn't mean anything if you're in second place. If you're in second place, you're just the best loser, which, honestly, being the best loser is worse than being one of the other losers, because you're the most well-known loser. And that hurts your chances of having a political career, because the spotlight is on your loss, not everyone else's. And honestly, he shouldn't have run in the first place, but he did it anyways. I don't know why he did, he just did. I thought it would be a stupid idea for him to run in the first place because, oh, he clearly has the foresight to see that, oh, this campaign will be a complete train wreck if I run. But of course he didn't do that. Of course he didn't have the foresight to see that, oh, this is a bad idea and I shouldn't be doing this. Where you have this campaign that is a complete dumpster fire that isn't achieving anything outside of making DeSantis look like an absolute shill, which, looking at his voting record in the Senate when he was a senator, it's not that good. Especially when you see the voting record is absolutely terrible, and it probably wouldn't be revealed if he didn't run. That's like one of the biggest ammunition pieces that can be used against him, and a lot of these candidates know how to use it against him, where you shouldn't have run with all these people who know how to attack you. And you're running such a piss poor campaign that these attacks are gonna hurt. And looking at these poll numbers, they are definitely hurting, where you're at an all-time low and your campaign has no chance of recovery. Rebooting it is a stupid idea because it's only going to show how incompetent your campaign has been run, where you need to reboot it even before the first debate. Your campaign has been up for a few months, and you are already so desperate for votes that you need to reboot it. It's not going to work. It's a terrible idea. Honestly, Trump will win. It's guaranteed at this point. DeSantis, he's just the biggest loser. He will definitely lose. He has no future in politics at this point, and honestly, DeSantis will lose Florida, he will lose Utah, and he will lose every single state in the primary until he gives up and drops out. And it's pretty sad to see, but he chose this path, and he was dumb enough to announce, but it's not going to work. And also, quick side tangent, his campaign ads where he's attacking other candidates, they are the cringiest shit I've ever seen. But yeah, I'll get into that in another video. Anyways, leave your comments down below if you think DeSantis will win. He probably won't, but yeah, bye.